How's everyone doing tonight? Oh man, why'd we even come? How's everyone doing tonight? Yeah. Can I hear an amen? Amen. Okay, everyone's awake. Okay, so we kind of have a theme for tonight that we're trying to convey to you guys, because usually we try to do worship songs and then everything's kind of disconnected. So we decided tonight we're going to hit home with a theme. So to try and convey that theme, we're going to do a little, just change it up for a little bit. I'm just warning everyone right now, I guess this is for policy purposes, we're going to turn off the lights. But this is part of the theme. So I'm warning both of you guys, don't scream. Because I know you're going to scream either way. But we're just going to turn off the lights real quick. Okay. I just want you guys to kind of take in for a second. So it's really dark in here. It helps because it's nighttime, because we couldn't do this in the daytime. But alright, I'm done joking. Let's get serious for a second. It's dark in here. I just want to ask you guys, what does, metaphorically speaking, what does darkness represent? Just shout out some answers.
Ignorance.
Ignorance. Okay. Not knowing what's around you. That's a great one. Ignorance. Not knowing what's around you. Anything else that darkness represents? Sin. That is a very deep meaning for darkness. Darkness represents sin. Darkness represents evil. Darkness represents things in our life that we're not proud of. You hide things. Generally, if you're trying to hide something, you hide it in a dark place. Sin is darkness. Anything else that darkness might represent? I got a couple of things. Darkness for me sometimes represents fear. Being scared. You know, because you can't, when it's dark, you can't see what's around you, so you're scared. And a lot of us don't want to admit it, but, you know, just from childhood, there is a fear of darkness. Because darkness, it represents what you can't see around you, what you don't know, what you can't understand. These are things that darkness represents. But, what does light represent? Jesus. That's another deep meaning for light. I have a question. What came first, darkness or light on the earth? I can turn to it, it's in Genesis, but my finger's not there. So, darkness existed on the earth and covered the surface of the earth. And then God created light. If there was light already, God would not have to create it. So darkness existed first, and then God created light. But what just happened when I turned on this light? All the darkness disappeared. There's no darkness in here anymore. It's a little dim because the light is dim, but it's not dark in here anymore. Once light comes into darkness, darkness cannot exist in the presence of light. I'll repeat that because a lot of times, especially Christians, we try to mix both of them together. Try to have the light there, but then we try to have the darkness along with the light. It's not like paint, you know, those things don't mix. Once darkness is in the presence of light, darkness cannot exist. Darkness flees. Darkness is gone from all around here. A couple more things about the light. When I'm facing the light, I can see it. I know where I'm going. I'm going towards it, and and everything is good. But the second I turn away from the light, I mean, I can see the light around me, but I have no idea where it is. In fact, what is the only thing that I can see in front of me? Is my shadow. And the shadow, compared to the light, is pretty dark. So when I'm faced away from the light, all I see is my shadow. All I can follow is my shadow. And if darkness itself represents sin, when I'm facing away from the light, all I can see is a bigger picture of my sin. It's just huge. I'm pretty big myself, but my shadow is huge. And there it is. But when I face the light, is my shadow still there? Well, I can't see it though. Why? Because I'm looking at the light. The shadow doesn't even matter anymore. Darkness cannot exist in the presence of light, even in your mind. Once light comes into your mind, once Jesus comes into your heart, you don't have to think about your shadow anymore. Just look at the light. When I'm looking at the light, I can't see my shadow. My shadow doesn't matter. It's behind me. Now, if I turn away from the light, then I got to start thinking about my shadow again. So we're going to go into a time of worship, but I have a simple question. We said that the light represents Jesus. How can we ever worship Jesus if we never even knew the light? If the light was never even turned on in our life? If we never even realized that this light is what causes all the darkness to flee? How can we worship the light if I'm faced away from it? If I'm staring at my shadow? That's my question as we go into worship. And I invite you guys. We left a space around here. We're just going to go into a short video to kind of compel you guys, but I ask that you guys would just join us tonight. Amen.